Gentlemen, I am going to surprise you guys with something we haven't done in a long time, and that is an impromptu segment.
Oh no.
I love it.
This week marked the 30th anniversary of Homer at the Bat, the
Oh.
softball episode of The Simpsons.
Mwah.
Which prompted a lot of I just went straight back into that season. So literally before I came up here, when I was eating my dinner, I was watching Camp Krusty.
Yeah.
It's a great episode too. I'm back on the classic Simpsons bandwagon now for a while, I think. So what I've decided to do is give you boys a Simpsons quiz to work on.
Oh God.
Oh God, I will do very badly at this.
So what I've done is, are you a big Simpsons guy, Garrett? Or
You see, obviously when I was a wee lad, I would have watched an absolute shitload of it. But
Yeah.
I've never revisited any of the good stuff. So, when I see Simpsons cultural references, I'm like, I get the reference, but I don't have, the ingrained memory of, all the quotes. You see some people that do it. I'm always very, my Simpsons fandom is very lacking compared to a lot of people.
So this is what I was going to say, is that I've got two quizzes potentially on deck here. Both of them proclaim themselves to be hard Simpsons quizzes, but just at a scan, one of them is actually a bit challenging, and one of them is now this is based on my level of Simpsons rewatching, consider there to be a good few softballs in it.
Yeah.
That's a good joke with the Homer at the bat introduction there, Dave. Well done.
Talking softball. So the harder one of the two is 10 questions. The not so hard one is 15. We can do both, or you could pick one.
Should we do the intermediate one? I think just given what Garrett said, and you know how ruthlessly competitive I am, Dave. I would obviously want to do the hard one and then absolutely pull back Garrett's pants down. But obviously that.
Thank you for taking pity on me, Jack.
As the one who'll be challenged most by it, do you want to do a thing where Garrett tries to answer and you can come in and bat clean up if he's stuck?
Yeah. Okay.
I did the episode of 5-Star Match Game, which is a wrestling quiz podcast.
A great wrestling quiz podcast.
Yeah, but I was on for the TNA episode, but I was considered too good for the episode, so I was just a nice adjudicator there to help out. So I feel like this is the flip of that role, where it's Jack just knows too much, and then Garrett's just here being taken pity on by the master.
I don't know if you heard any of our quiz episodes before you were on board, Garrett, but to say Jack takes quizzes seriously is putting it fucking mildly now, to say the least.
What really hurts me in general, right? Okay.
Losing.
Yeah, it's the fact that I am so competitive and so bad at so many things. Yeah, I am actually
sword, isn't it?
pretty reasonable at quizzes, the last...
I'm a pretty reasonable person generally, but when a quiz starts, it's all out, civility is tossed asunder.
Yeah, I mean, you challenge my love of The Rock or my ability on quizzes, and I will fuck you up.
Now, this quiz, both of these are from Irish websites because I wanted to bury them for not having hard enough quizzes if we just breeze through it. This one's from the Daily Edge, and it's multiple choice. So here we go. It's only seasons 1 to 10 applicable in this, okay? So, number 1. What is Homer's mother's name? Is it Muriel, Martha, Mona, or Maud?
Oh God, I think it's Mona. Isn't it Mona?
I can confirm, Garrett, that you are absolutely correct.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't have gotten that without the options. See, that is the level of my Simpsons knowledge, where it's I need the memory triggers.
I also would have accepted Muddy May Suggins.
Which of the following actors has never appeared as a guest voice on the show?
Oh no, I'm fucked.
Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen, Meryl Streep, Winona Ryder.
I feel like Charlie Sheen is one of those who definitely has. I don't know. I feel like Martin Sheen is least likely to, so I'm going to guess Martin Sheen.
I think it's Charlie Sheen.
Okay. Well, I can reveal, because I knew offhand, I know it's not Martin Sheen, because Martin Sheen played the real Seymour Skinner.
Yeah.
In the Armin Tamzarian episode.
Winona Ryder was a friend of Lisa's. And then Charlie Sheen, but then what was the other option than Charlie Sheen?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. I feel like Meryl Streep.
She plays herself in it,
has
been
on it, yeah, because they cut to Meryl Streep unless it was someone doing a Meryl Streep impression. That's the only worry for me.
So, question 3. What was the name of the restaurant where Homer was poisoned?
Was I right, by the way?
Oh, yeah, it was Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was the one I said I think is most likely to be there. Oh, yeah, fine. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Everything's okay. Cool.
Question 3. What was the name of the restaurant where Homer was poisoned in season 2? Was it, I just love Simpsons names for shops and restaurants and stuff. Was it Up and Buffet? Was it The Happy Sumo? Was it Sushi of the Sea? Or was it Taj Mahal You Can Eat?
Those are some good puns right there, to be fair.
Yeah.
Third one.
Sushi of the Sea. What say you, Jack?
It's the Happy Sumo.
It is, in fact, the Happy Sumo.
Yep. And the host is called Akira, if I believe, and he's played by George Takei of Star Trek fame.
At this stage, I'm just rooting for Jack to get one wrong.
All right, I'm sorry, I'm being too much of an arsehole. I'm dialing down.
No, it's not. It's good. I'm cutting to you to answer it.
I'm just building you up as the villain to build sympathy on myself for being bad. Don't worry about it.
100%. You know, I did the same thing with Psychonauts 2, which is a game I know I'll play and enjoy at some point. So, yeah.
Number 4, what is the name of Chief Wiggum's wife? Laura, Sarah, Rachel, or Mandy?
I have no idea. Mandy Wiggum, Laura Wiggum, Sarah Wiggum, or what was the other one?
Or Rachel.
Rachel Wiggum. I'm going to go Maura Wiggum.
It's
Laura,
yes. I just decided to make up a name. It's not even. That's my
I'm going to go with Maura.
That's my galaxy brain approach to this quiz.
It's only one letter away from Mona. Garrett's playing Wordle here. No, it is in fact Sarah Wiggum, and she goes Clancy quite a lot when she's annoyed at Chief Wiggum.
In what a lot of people say is the greatest episode of all time, Hank Scorpio gets Homer to decide which country he likes the least so he can destroy it. What were his options? Italy and Germany, Germany and France, Italy and France, Spain and Italy.
Those are all the same countries multiple times. That's unfair.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I actually think I don't know the answer to this one.
Yeah. There's a reason one of them is in here multiple times. It's because the line he says afterwards is the one everyone remembers.
Germany and France.
It's in fact Italy and France, because he says
that would have been my guess.
Homer says France, and he goes, "Ha! No one ever says Italy."
Yep.
This one is I wouldn't expect you to get this. This is where it actually is. If you're not a Simpsons obsessive, you probably wouldn't know this.
For those keeping track, I've still only gotten one correct. So,
which proposed law would see Apu and other immigrants deported from Springfield? Proposition 21, 22, 24, or 28? That's unnecessarily difficult for you, I would imagine.
21 sounds better.
I think it's Prop 24.
It is. No on 24.
Yep. Sorry, Garrett.
No,
I'm rooting against myself.
Fine. It's
this one, even for me, is a blind guess. Which Paul McCartney song can you hear play backwards to hear a recipe for a really ripping lentil soup?
Yeah.
Is it Band on the Run, Live and Let Die, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, or Maybe I'm Amazed? This is in the episode Lisa the Vegetarian, where he meets Paul and Linda McCartney, and he says if you listen to this backwards, you can get a recipe for a really ripping lentil soup.
Yep. And there's a beautiful, what we find out is that there's a beautiful overgrown garden on the roof of the Quickie Mart that apparently Linda McCartney and Paul McCartney hang out with Apu on.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to guess. I'm just going to leave it there.
Okay.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band, because it has Pepper in it. It's Lisa.
What's your guess, Jack?
It is Maybe I'm Amazed at the Way You Love Me All the Time.
It is.
All right, mate.
Name the character who actually happens to be in Moe's Tavern when Bart attempts a prank call for someone with the same name. Is it Mike Roch? Is it Seymour Butts? Is it Hugh Jass? Or is it Jock Strap?
Jock Strap.
I wish.
No, it's just hello, this is Huge Ass.
It's like, sir, I'm going to be honest, this is a prank call that went awry and I'd like to bail out.
Yeah, and he goes, oh, no
what
problem.
A nice young man.
What a nice young fella.
When the family go to New York, what is the name of the musical they go to see? Is it Kickin' It, a musical journey through the Betty Ford Center? Or I'm Checking In, a musical journey through the Betty Ford Center?
I'm checking it.
Yes, Garrett.
Yes.
I'm checking in.
I'm going to claim that was entirely knowledge and nothing else.
Well, I am sorry to say that you're wrong.
Damn.
That is the name of the song, but the musical is called Kickin' It.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I feel like you would have got that wrong as well, Dave.
No, I knew that one.
Did you?
I definitely knew that one. Yeah.
Jack,
that one.
This is going badly enough without you giving me false hope.
But now Jack has gotten one wrong too.
Yeah, there you go. I got that wrong. I genuinely, I'm disappointed in myself. I would never have remembered that because, like, no one. I don't think the sign is memorable. The song is memorable as fuck, right? It's such a good song. So yeah. One of the things as well I think about early seasons of The Simpsons that you just don't get in the modern ones is how fucking, like, if they had to write like a one-off song for an episode that plays for like 20 seconds, how much effort would go into that?
Absolutely ripped, yeah.
Oh, every time.
Question 10. What name does Milhouse attempt to enter when playing the Bone Storm video game? Is it Killhouse, Illhouse, Thrillhouse, or Millpool?
Killhouse sounds most like a kid trying to be cool, so Killhouse.
It is, in fact, Thrill House.
It's close. Because
but it's not even Thrill House, it's actually
it's
Thrill Ho.
Yeah, it was too many characters, so he enters Thrill Ho.
Means technically the question's wrong. I think that one should be thrown out.
That one I thought there was a chance you might have gotten because I see the Thrill Ho like meme loads of places.
It's so good.
This one is one that I don't think in a million years that I would expect you to get, Garrett, but you might surprise me.
Thank you. Well, given I've got nearly all of them wrong, you could probably say that about most questions, to be fair.
Yeah. What is the name of the Australian boy that Bart prank calls? Is it Ethan, Tobias, Bruno, or Russell?
Ethan.
Tobias!
Yeah.
Did you accept a $900 collect call from Springfield? Yes, sir. It was Bart Simpson from the Springfield Drainage Committee. My favourite episode of all time, and it's like not even close. I'm not saying it's the best episode, it's just my favourite, and I can't explain why. I love everything about that episode.
This might be one for... Actually, no, Jack will probably get this one. What Scottish town is Groundskeeper Willie from? Is it Kilt Town, North Kilt Town, Loch Ness, or South Kilt Town?
Oh, good. There's very distinct difference. Just because it's the one that's not Kilt Town, I'm going to say Loch Ness. It's going to be one of the Kilt Towns, isn't it?
I think it's North Kilt Town.
It is North Kilt Town.
Yep.
Question 13. What is the name of Gabbo's puppeteer? Is it Llewellyn Sinclair, Alfred E. Newman, Hollis Hurlbut, or Arthur Crandall?
I don't know. Llewellyn Sinclair.
You're nearly out of your misery now. It's Arthur Crandall.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is I think this is much better than if I had just done the really hard one and Jack was stumped as well. What did Martin serve up as his birthday party that made everyone ill? Was it tobacco, oysters, clams, or malk?
Oysters.
It is oysters.
It is in fact oysters.
I knew that one. There's two I've known, and I've managed to not blind guess any of the other ones.
Which this is my favorite to finish it off. Which of these films would you not remember Troy McClure from? The Erotic Adventures of Hercules, The Boatjacking of Super Ship 79, The School of Hard Knockers, or Dial M for Murderousness?
The boatjacking one.
The boatjacking one's definitely wrong.
I am afraid It's the School of Hard Knockers.
Oh. Is
because
it?
That is in The Simpsons, but Troy McClure isn't in it.
Oh, because I have seen that. Like Dial M for Murderousness is my favourite of the.
Sorry, the one out of all of them I can hear in the Troy McClure voice straight away is the Erotic Adventures of Hercules.
Yeah, that was the first one. I was like, that's a
Adventures
Simpsons
of
one.
Hercules. Yeah.
Yeah.